Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been under investigation for his alleged role in two separate fraud cases. The first file against the Premier, known as Case 1000, alleges that the Premier and his wife received expensive gifts from billionaire benefactors. The other file, Case 2000, accuses the embattled Prime Minister of colluding with a newspaper for positive coverage in return for undermining a rival news outlet. Netanyahu seems to be in hot water now, as investigators are taking a tougher line on the cases, with an indictment apparently imminent. Police chiefs leading the probes say that they all agree that Netanyahu must be charged with accepting bribes and illicit gifts. The scandal now seriously threatens to topple the Israeli Prime Minister.
I think that what we are witnessing is a real a battle between Netanyahu's use of pandering to the political right and attempting to intimidate the Israeli police and the police and hopefully the Attorney General of Israel, trying to stand their ground and really essentially they in this case they are the ones who represent the rule of law, and Netanyahu represents the rule of corruption. So it remains to be seen which of the two is going to get out of it victorious.
Israeli police chiefs are said to be preparing a recommendation for the indictment. It will be sent to the Attorney General, who will decide whether there is enough evidence to press charges. Faced with mounting pressure from the investigators, Netanyahu has launched a campaign to discredit the police. He's accused police chiefs of spreading delusional allegations against him. Netanyahu insists that the allegations are baseless and that the outcome of the high-profile probes would eventually exonerate him. But observers believe things are especially tough for the Premier because he has been facing widespread protests demanding his resignation over the corruption cases. Meanwhile, an opinion poll suggests that 60% of Israelis would want Netanyahu to step down if investigators decide to go ahead with an indictment recommendation. Netanyahu is the latest addition to a long list of high-ranking Israeli officials who have been accused, investigated, or found guilty in corruption scandals. Over the past 2 decades, every Israeli prime minister has been at least investigated for fraud. Former Prime Minister Ehud Olmert, who is a fraud convict, has just been released from jail. In his first public appearance since the end of his jail term, Olmert attacked the incumbent premier and wished him a speedy exit from office. Israel's Minister for Military Affairs, Avigdor Lieberman, has also been repeatedly questioned by police. In 2012, Lieberman, then foreign minister, got charged with breach of trust but was later acquitted. Observers believed such high-profile cases reveal the depth of corruption in the Israeli regime.